Hey YouTube, Slick167 here. I'm here to give you 7 tips on to make you try and make your deer hunt successful and give you the best possible outcome. Number 1, sight in your weapon. There's nothing more crucial than to make sure your weapon's going to hit on target. That means staying with the same ammo as you're practicing with, arrows, bullets, or slugs, and make sure you can hit the target where you need to hit it. And if you're using a scope especially, you got to make sure it's sighted in. It doesn't come sighted in from the factory, so you're going to have to fire some ammo to make sure that you can hit the target. Number 2, get comfortable with your weapon. Getting comfortable with your weapon means don't flinch when you fire, because you might not notice it, but other people will, and the deer definitely will, because you'll end up missing. You flinch with your weapon is when you pull the trigger and you're jerking back and you don't realize it because you're afraid of the gun. So there's nothing more crucial than to get comfortable with your weapon. As long as you have your weapon sighted in and you're comfortable, you know you're probably going to hit the target. Number 3, scout out your area. You got to know where you're going to hunt at. Going out there blindfolded basically is the same thing as not going out there to find an area. Scout an area, find out where you're going to hunt, look at the deer trails, look at the deer tracks, and know where you're going to hunt. So that way you know exactly where you're going to go, and you're not driving around wasting precious time looking for that hot spot and looking for where the deer are going to be, because you'll know exactly where you're going to go. And then number 4, look for a good spot to set up. This comes involving scouting too. When you go out there and scout, look where the deer tracks are and look where you can go off of the trail where you won't be able to be seen or heard, because that is also crucial. That is number 6. But you make sure that you can find a place that you can still see the trail, still get a good shot in, but don't be seen or heard. Know where the vitals are. Know where you're going to shoot. This is number 5. Know where you're going to shoot the deer so you can bring it down as quickly as possible and the best humane kill. If you make the shot in a bad spot, more than likely that deer is going to keep on running further than you can imagine. And you don't need, if you shoot it in the rear, that deer could live through that for months if it heals, or the deer might even survive for the next year. You never know. So make sure you hit those vitals, because it's crucial to killing the deer and making it humane as possible. You do not want a deer running around with an arrow in its butt. That is very disgraceful to hunters. You want to make sure you hit the vitals every time. That's why it's crucial to sight in your weapon and know how you are comfortable with that weapon so you can hit the vitals and don't flinch. Okay? It's a deer, you're going to shoot it. Maybe you get a little bit excited, but relax and make sure you make that good shot a good one, because you don't want to miss the vitals and just injure a deer, and then the deer live for months afterwards. And then it's number 7, be persistent. You might not see a deer the first time you go out. You might not see a deer the second time you out, but as long as you're persistent, you will eventually get that deer. You will find out where the deer are. You will find the deer. Just be persistent with it, and you might end up with a successful hunt this year. All right, Slick167 signing out. Talk to you guys later.